Hello class, my name is Bill Tomlinson. I'm a professor at UC Irvine. I'm here in Bomber Canyon, a park not too far from UCI. Welcome to this course, ICS5, Global Disruption in Information Technology. On behalf of the rest of the teaching staff, I'd like to thank you all for joining our class. The purpose of this class is to help you understand the complex set of issues that are currently disrupting life on Earth, and the role that information technology plays in this domain. This quarter represents a particularly interesting moment to be taking this course, since the COVID pandemic is disrupting people's lives every day. Hundreds of thousands of people have died, both in the US and around the world, and tens of millions have been infected, many of whom will suffer from long-term health effects. COVID is causing profound economic and social impacts as well. But there are many other forms of disruption happening too, some of which may be even more severe in the long term, even if some of them may be less visible in our everyday lives. Anthropogenic climate change is transforming ecosystems around the world. Species are going extinct faster than at nearly any time in the history of life on Earth. Extreme weather events like storms, fires, and droughts are becoming more commonplace. These changes are reshaping the world in ways that call into question the foundations on which human civilizations have been built. These changes are creating suffering for hundreds of millions of people, as well as countless other living things. For example, the World Bank reported earlier this year that more than 140 million people could be displaced by climate impacts by the year 2050. In rich areas, like Orange County, where UC Irvine is located, we've typically been pretty well insulated from the effects of global change. But even that is changing. In the coming years, we'll begin to experience more and more effects of climate change, both directly and indirectly, through fires, rising sea levels, global economic instability, and potentially warfare resulting from climate-induced social pressures. And even if we manage to insulate ourselves from the physical effects, there's a psychological effect that one of my colleagues identified eloquently. We'll need to get better at closing our minds to the suffering of others. Ultimately, we need new ways of living, new forms of infrastructure, and new ways of organizing our civilizations. That's part of the goal of this course, to help you think about these issues and possible ways to approach them, and to help you become world leaders able to help resolve them in the coming decades. IT plays a complex role in this domain. On the one hand, IT is what is called a general-purpose technology, a powerful enabler of nearly everything that goes on in industrial civilization, from transportation to agriculture to manufacturing. As such, it's heavily implicated in the current state of things, having enabled industrial civilization to transform the world's ecosystems ever more quickly. On the other hand, IT tools have allowed scientists to understand that these issues even exist, since they're hard to perceive at the timescales that human lives typically unfold. And if we have any chance of reining in these issues before they cause even more problems than they're already doing, efforts at sustainability will need to be enabled by cutting-edge information technologies. In 2012, the National Academies put out a report on the relationship between IT and sustainability. They wrote, "Despite the profound technical challenges involved, sustainability is not, at its root, a technical problem, nor will merely technical solutions be sufficient. Instead, deep economic, political, and cultural adjustments will ultimately be required, along with a major long-term commitment in each sphere to deploy the requisite technical solutions at scale." In essence, human civilizations need to change how we do things, and IT will back us up in those efforts. So that's what this course is about: understanding the global issues we're facing, the implications for humans and other species, and the role of IT in both creating and addressing those issues. Additionally, this course will seek to help you understand your role in this set of issues. You're not a bystander in this set of concerns. The things we learn about are going to impact you in your lifetime, if they're not already doing so. They're going to impact people you care about, and they're of critical importance, and we as a civilization need to address them urgently. By taking this course, you have an opportunity to engage with this deeply important set of global issues. Thank you again for being part of this class. We think it's going to be really great, and we're glad you're here with us. Thanks.